What's good, everybody? Welcome to Game Talk, the podcast where we talk about the games that everyone's playing, the updates everyone's arguing about, and the stuff the developers probably don't want us noticing. Whether it's broken metas, overpowered loadouts, patch notes that secretly nerfed your favorite weapon, or gaming industry drama, we're going to talk about all of it. This isn't just another podcast reading headlines off of Twitter. This is real conversation, real gamer conversation. Competitive, casual, analytical, and unfiltered. From Warzone, GTA, Assassin's Creed, Arc Raiders, extraction shooters, FPS culture, gaming news, gaming psychology, lore, and community debates, if it matters in gaming, it matters here. Welcome to Game Talk. For everybody tuning in for the first time, I appreciate you being here for the pilot episode. My name is FTHM_904 Gaming, and gaming has always been more than just entertainment to me. I've always looked at games differently. Some people just play games casually, but I pay attention to systems, patterns, meta shifts, player psychology, why certain mechanics feel good, and why some updates kill a game overnight. I'm the type of player that notices when movement changes by half a second. The type that spends hours testing builds, trying different loadouts, analyzing balance patches, and figuring out what actually works versus some content creators hyping up stuff for clicks. But at the same time, gaming is supposed to be fun. We're gonna have debates, stories, laugh at ridiculous gaming moments, call out terrible developer decisions, and talk trash when needed. And every once in a while, we're gonna get deep, real deep. So what exactly is Game Talk? This podcast, this show, sits in between competitive gaming analysis and casual conversation. One episode, we might break down why a certain Warzone loadout is dominating ranked. In the next episode, we might be talking about how modern multiplayer games manipulate engagement through matchmaking systems and dopamine loops. We're covering things like meta shifts, best loadouts, gaming industry news, FPS strategy, leaks and rumors, developer decisions, patch note breakdowns, community drama, lore deep dives, real deep, extraction shooter design, and real conversations on what's actually hurting gaming right now. Because let's be honest, a lot of games launch unfinished. Balancing feels random, and sometimes developers are so disconnected from their community that the players actually know the game better than the developers do. So yeah, we're gonna talk about it. One thing I wanted with Game Talk is a strong identity. I didn't want this to look generic, but here we are. The logo, the banner, the music, the visuals, everything was built around modern gaming. Competitive, cinematic, fast, but still chill enough to where you can throw this on while gaming, editing videos, grinding camos, and if you're crazy enough, driving. Why not? The vibe is basically late night gaming analysis mixed with esport desk conversations and late night squad conversations. That's the energy. And if you rock with the branding, you'll follow the channel with the socials. Somewhere on the screen. They'll be there. Drop a sub because clips, highlights, edits, community posts, it'll all be there. Now let's talk real about the state of gaming for a second. I think that gaming is in a weird place right now. On one hand, games look better than ever. The graphics, the scale, the technology is insane. But somehow, a lot of games feel less memorable. A lot of studios are chasing engagement metrics instead of making something genuinely great that you can experience. And players can feel that. You can feel when a game was designed around passion, and you can also feel when a game was designed around retention charts. That's why I think that players are gravitating towards games with identity again. Games with atmosphere, tension, actual personality. That's why extraction shooters are absolutely exploding right now. That's why movement shooters have a loyal fan base. That's why people are craving immersive worlds again. Players want to feel something. And that's something that we're going to explore a lot on this channel. Every week, we're going to break things down in a way that actually matters, not just surface level reactions. We're talking what changed, why it changed, who it benefits, who gets punished, whether the patch actually fixed something, and what the community reaction actually means. Because sometimes the loudest opinions online aren't the smartest ones. And sometimes a tiny patch note changes the entire game. We'll also be doing a lot of hot takes and debates. So if I say your favorite game or weapon is overrated, don't get mad. Okay, maybe a little mad, but jump in the comments and defend it with facts. Here at Game Talk, we've got a lot in store. Future episodes are going to cover Warzone metas, the future of extraction shooters, why some AAA games are failing, Arc Raiders impressions, GTA discussions, FPS movement tactics, gaming addiction and psychology, SBMM debates, gaming industry trends, and deep dives into what makes certain games timeless. Real deep. The podcast is going to evolve over time too. Better production, guest conversations, community segments, live reactions, maybe even bring the squad members on for debates. This is just the beginning. Hey, but for real, if you made it to the end of the pilot episode, thank you. Seriously. There are millions of podcasts, streams, and episodes out there competing for your attention. So the fact that you spent your time here with me definitely means a lot. If you enjoyed the episode, go ahead and drop a like on it, man. Smash that like button. Smash it like it did something dirty to you. Smash it like you've never smashed anything before. Because this community is going to help shape where Game Talk goes. And trust me, we're only getting started. This has been Game Talk, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Peace.